PrepZone.
Oh my goodness!
Price, splashdown! Oh my goodness, what a hit!
Welcome to the PrepZone. My name is Grant Yenny. We're here at Fontainebleau High School in the kennel for girls basketball action. Fontainebleau and Slidell. Slidell wins the tip-off. Bring it down court, and that will go out of bounds for a Slidell throw-in. So it'll be Eaglin will throw in. Here's Eaglin. And that one goes out of bounds for a Lady Bulldog throw-in. Back out of bounds. Throw in here for the Lady Bulldogs. Looking for an option, time running out, gets it inbounds. Bounce pass here, bringing it to the rim. Good pass there, splitting defenders. The shot is up and in. And Kristen Schnapp puts the Lady Bulldogs on the board. Fontainebleau leads 2-0. There's 7:24 to go here in the first. This one up from Eaglin, rims out. Good offensive rebound there, and shot doesn't go. Putback goes and fouled. Excellent second and third effort there from Ward. So Ward will go to the line to shoot. Misses on the attempt, and Fontainebleau comes away with it. Now ball to Kristen Schnapp, looking for an option to pass to. Finds Ella Ayer. Ayer, a multi-sport athlete here at Fontainebleau, also a big part of the Lady Bulldog volleyball team. That one tipped away and taken away by Williams. So a throw in from the Lady Tigers. Pass tipped, but Eaglin comes up with it. Zip through, oh, and in and out of her hands. That'll be a throw in for the Lady Bulldogs. Foul called on Williams. So it'll be a throw in for the Lady Bulldogs just a little further down the court. Bounce pass up to Chevalier. Driving in, good job, good pass there, and the lay-in goes from Ella Ayer. Excellent vision there, passing that ball through defenders, getting it to Ayer. Ayer puts it up, makes the basket. Ella Ayer came into tonight averaging 7 points per game, 10 rebounds. Right now, 5:52 to go in the first. Fontainebleau leads 4-2. Annalise Scheidel checks in, the only freshman on the varsity roster for Coach Achman. Excellent job there catching Henry on the pass, and Henry lays it in. Ties it back up 4-4 here in the first. And stolen away. Here goes Eaglin. Off the glass and in, and Slidell has taken the lead, 6-4. Up to Ayer, and that one goes. So 6-6. Three-pointer, drains it from downtown. 9-6, Slidell leading, under 5 to play here in the first. That'll go out of bounds. Which way? It'll be a Lady Bulldog throw in. Bounce pass into Ayer. And the foul's going to be called on the Lady Tigers.
Substitutions for Slidell, 23, Kristen 24, Kayla Johnson.
And a Caldwell will throw in. One of Coach Ockman's 4 seniors.
Possession, Blue.
So here comes another throw in from the Lady Bulldogs. Lofted up and sinks it. Kristen Schnapp, 4 points now on the night, and Fontainebleau within 1, but Slidell leading 9-8. Three-point attempt. Ooh. Taken going the other way by Slidell, losing the handle on it. Picked up by Chevalier. Three-point attempt. Rebound. Ayer keeps it in right under the basket, lofted up, doesn't go. Slidell comes down with it, and they're going to call a foul on the Lady Bulldogs on Ayer. Throw into Henry. Schnapp comes down with it. Zipped across. Slidell sinks it. Just inside the arc. But Slidell reclaims the lead for the Lady Bulldogs. And out of bounds. Back into foul. Oh, and well, she got to it. Chevalier got to it. Now Slidell puts it up off the rim, and Slidell comes down with it. Kept in, just slings it, trying to keep it in bounds. Nobody home. It goes out of bounds on the other side of the court. Slidell, rebound there from Caldwell, and Ayer's fouled. So that'll send Ayer to the line to shoot. First shot's off the mark.
Substitution for the Tigers, number 14, Taylor O'Brien.
Second shot's off the mark. A lane foul called on Slidell, so another shot for air. And off the mark, rebound from Ward. Pass up to Pizzuto. Good pass there. It's put up off the mark. Air gets the rebound. Chevalier over to Caldwell. Back to Chevalier. And Coach Achman will take a timeout. 1:56 to go here in the first. Fontainebleau leading 10-9. Slidell to throw in coming out of the timeout. Oh, Chevalier losing the handles, coming away with it, passing it up to Slidell. Ball stays inbounds, riding that sideline. Shot is up, doesn't go. Air gets the rebound, put back doesn't go. And that'll be a Lady Bulldog throw-in. Off the glass and in. Schnapp once again, 6 points on the night. Fontainebleau leads 12-9. Loose ball, oh, through the legs and out of bounds, trying to get it to Schnapp.
Returning for the Tigers, Samaya Henry.
Off the mark, punch to keep it in. And they're going to call, backcourt. So a throw in for the Lady Bulldogs. Three-point attempt off the mark, kept in, and now taken away by Eaglin. And too much on the pass. Couldn't connect with Williams. And Slidell will take a timeout. 55 seconds remaining here in the first. Fontainebleau leads 12-9. Coming out of the timeout, a throw in from Slidell to Chevalier. Eaglin called with the foul. That one back out of bounds, tipped out by Eaglin. Into Chevalier. Eaglin picks it up, drives, and they're going to call a foul. It looked like all ball from Air. Oh, they called the foul on Slidell. So Slidell's trying to argue that the foul was on Air while shooting, but the foul was not called on Air while shooting. It was called on Slidell prior to that. Slidell bringing it up court. Wow, it was nearly picked off by Eaglin, but Chevalier kept it. Now a loose ball. Back to Chevalier. And Air puts it up and in. Ella Air, 6 points on the night so far. 10 seconds to go here in the first. Foul called on Slidell.
Slidell, her second, team 6. Substitution for with number 30, 5'8" junior Makai Batiste. Returning for the Tigers, number 14, O'Brien.
So 6 seconds to go. It'll be a throw in here for the Lady Tigers. Into Eaglin. 2, 1, up at the buzzer it goes. So at the end of the first, Fontainebleau leads 14-11. Top of the second, Fontainebleau leads 14-11. And they're going to get Slidell with the double dribble, and I think it was almost missed by the official, but when White reacted, that's when the whistle blew. Now a throw in coming. I think that was tipped out by Eaglin. So Callahan will throw this one in. Catches Chevalier on the run. Shot. Air with the putback, it goes. 8 points on the night for Air as Fontainebleau leads 16-11. Up and in from Henry.
Number 4, Eaglin, her second, team 5.
Throw in here for the Lady Bulldogs. Chevalier bringing it up near side. Tipped up. Eaglin brings it up court. Up and in from Henry. And Slidell's within 1. Fontainebleau leads 16-15. Throw in here for Henry. So Henry called with the foul. It'll be a throw in for the Lady Bulldogs.
Substitution for the Tigers, number 10, Modesty Walker.
Pass here to the corner. Chevalier with the shot off the mark and a rebound from Pizzuto. Foul called on Caldwell. So Eaglin will head to the line to shoot. So already in the bonus. Off the mark. Rebound, put back up. Off the mark once again, rebound, and put back up. Ward with the bucket, and Ward gives the Lady Tigers the lead. Excellent effort there. Excellent effort to not give up there. He swatted away. And this one up to Eaglin. Three-point attempt. Drains it! And Slidell leads 20-16. Turns, puts it up, and sinks it. Anna Caldwell with her first bucket of the game. And Eaglin's fouled by Caldwell. Sydney Love checking in for the Lady Bulldogs, another multi-sport athlete here at Fontainebleau, a big-time player on the Fontainebleau Lady Bulldogs volleyball team. Shot goes 22-18. And a foul is going to be called on White.
Foul on 22, White. Her first, team 7. Isabel Chicago, she's 41.
First shot goes. Second shot, sinks it. .4:15 to go here in the first half. Slidell leads 22-20. That one up and off the glass and in. Walker with her first bucket of the night. Brooklyn Callahan brings this one up. Slidell comes away with it, puts it up. Love now. Air, ooh, off the rim, and sinks it. Ella Air now 10 points on the game. Then we're going to have a jump ball. Slidell. Up and in from Ward. Three-point attempt now. Slidell. Air gets the rebound and puts it back. (26-24), Slidell leading. This one lofted up, rims out, and Callahan gets the rebound. Slidell to Love. Good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. Jumper goes from Chevalier. 26-26. Three-point attempt. Foul called on Air. That sends Walker to the line. Off the mark. And now O'Brien checks in. Fontainebleau will throw in. Slidell finds Chevalier and unable to keep it in bounds. Schnapp. Now and thrown away. Throw in here. Callahan bringing it up court. Losing the handle on it. Slidell gets it back. Three-point attempt. Ooh, just off the mark. Love gets the rebound. And taken back by Slidell. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Oh, and stripped away by Ward. So throw in here from Callahan. Up and once again, Ward. Zipped out. Here's Chevalier open for the shot. Sinks it. 6 points on the night for Chevalier. 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Put up. Love gets the rebound. Off the mark. Three-point attempt. Off the mark. And the buzzer sounds. That'll take us to half as Fontainebleau leads 28-26. Kicking off the second half, Slidell throwing in as they trail by 2, 28-26. Oh, off the mark, a big collision there. And we're going to step away for an injury timeout. After the big collision, Henry was good to go. And it's 28-28 here in the third. Zipped over, now to the corner. Foul called on Eaglin. So a throw in for the Lady Bulldogs. Over to Caldwell. Up off the rim, rebound here from Chevalier. And losing the handle on it. It'll be a throw in for the Lady Tigers. Travel called on Williams. Callahan puts it up off the side of the backboard. Ooh, that's a travel. I wasn't sure if the official was going to call it. Zipped into Henry. And a lay-in for Henry. Henry comes up with the loose ball. Over three-point attempt. Off the mark. Schnapp comes away with it. Gives it to Callahan. Schnapp puts it up off the glass and in. 8 points on the night for the sophomore Schnapp, and it's tied up 30-30 with 5:40 to go here in the third. Eaglin for three, off the mark, and Schnapp comes away with it. Callahan throwing in here for the Lady Bulldogs. Thrown away and out of bounds. That'll be a Lady Bulldog throw-in.
Returning for Slidell, PrepZone, number 23.
Over to Slidell. Still tied up at 30. Lofted up and in. Callahan with the bucket gives Fontainebleau the lead, 32-30. Through the hands of White. That'll be another Lady Bulldog throw-in. Shots up, off the mark. Slidell comes down with it, and it's swatted away. So they really can't get any sort of consistent momentum going without the ball being out of bounds on either side. First shot's off the mark. Second shot, sinks it. The fouls and the out of bounds needs to be cleaned up. And Slidell calls a timeout as Fontainebleau leads 33-30 here in the third. Callahan looking to throw it in, coming out of the timeout. Needs an option to get it into. Finds Slidell and picked off by Williams. This was up and off the glass, off the mark. And they're going to say it's out of bounds for a Lady Bulldog throw-in. And all the Slidell faithful are saying it was last touched by the Lady Bulldogs. Slidell into Callahan. And that one, errant pass and taken away by Slidell. Inside the arc, too much on it. Slidell gets it, puts it up. And they're gonna say her foot was on the line. So it'll be a Fontainebleau throw-in. Bounce pass in. Fontainebleau takes timeout, 3:37 to go here in the third. Fontainebleau leading 33-30. All right, coming out of the timeout, Callahan to throw in. Launches this one, and too much on it. Throw in coming from Slidell, and it continues. Bounce pass up. Loose ball, air comes away with it. Slidell. Lofted up, here's Callahan. Foul is on Caldwell. Check that on, White. Chevalier Here's Caldwell. Look, oh, and another call. My goodness. Calls on Pizzuto. So it'll be a throw in from Callahan. Henry throws it in. From the corner, it's Henry. Rims out. Let's see, put back, doesn't go. And they're going to say her foot was on the line. So 33-30, 2:38 to go here in the third. Stop and start action. Stop and start. Sydney Love checks in as air comes out. Eaglin. Bounce pass in. Let's see, off the glass and in from Ward. 8 points on the night for Ward. And Slidell's within 1. So Callahan with the throw in. 3-point attempt here for the Lady Bulldogs. Loose ball. Fontainebleau comes up with it. Now here's another 3-point attempt. And we're going to have a jump ball. So that will be a Slidell throw in.
Returning for Slidell, 24, Johnson.
Walker zips it in. Knocked away. To White. To Eaglin, back to White, and a travel call.
Returning for Fontainebleau, number 10, Slidell.
And a loose ball going back the other way. Callahan, bounce pass, up, off, and in. Schnapp, now 10 points on the night. And Fontainebleau leads 35-32 with 1:24 to go here in the third. Put back, goes. Now a minute to play here in the third quarter. Here's Callahan bringing it up court. Oh, swatted away, but the foul called. That'll send Caldwell to the line to shoot. Sinks it. Second shot coming as 3 subs come in for the Lady Tigers. Off the glass and in. Foul called on Chevalier. So 37-34, Fontainebleau leading here, under a minute to play in the third. Shot off the mark. Callahan gets the rebound. Oh, and picked off there, and Eaglin puts it up. Now within 1. Here's an open lane. Chevalier. That one comes loose. Here's Eaglin going back the other way. Jumper off the mark. Now this one off the mark. Put back from Henry. Henry's fouled. So Henry will head to the line to shoot. She can tie it up on the first one and give Slidell the lead on the second one. Sinks the first one. So tied up. And Henry gives the Lady Tigers a 38-37 lead. 10 seconds remaining here in the third. Slidell from downtown, off the mark, and the buzzer sounds to end the third. So as we head to the fourth, Slidell leads 38-37. Kicking off the fourth, Slidell leading 38-37. Loose ball here. And that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Tigers. Oh, check that. The official corrected on the court. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Bulldogs. So Chevalier to shoot. 6 points on the night. Make it 7. And Chevalier has given the Lady Bulldogs the lead once again, leading 39-38, 7:43 to go here in the game. Eaglin, and Chevalier gets the rebound. Foul called on Johnson. And they're in the bonus, so 1-1. Sinks the first one.
Returning for Slidell number 5, Ward.
Second shot off the mark. Slidell gets the rebound. Three-point attempt. Air gets the rebound. Callahan off the glass and out of bounds. And that'll be a throw-in for the Lady Bulldogs. Oh, zipped through the defenders, but they're going to say the contact from Ward caused that ball to go rogue. Off the mark. Sinks it. Going the other way, it's Callahan. And Chevalier with the bucket. 11 points on the night for the sophomore. Chevalier coming back up with it. Foul called on Eaglin. But Eaglin one away from fouling out. Chevalier will head to the line to shoot. Sinks it. That is 7 free throws made by Chevalier in this game. Tipped out of bounds by Schnapp. So now Henry heads to the line to shoot. First one's off the mark. Second shot, sinks it. Now Micaiah Batiste checks in. Henry to throw in. Three-point attempt. Eaglin, her third of the game. And Fontainebleau leads 45-42 with just under 6 to play. Bounce pass up to Chevalier. Sinks it. Brooklyn Callahan. 47-42 Lady Bulldogs, and the ball back out of bounds. And swatted away. A foul called on Ayer. So Eaglin at the line to shoot. Second one off the mark. And Eaglin keeps it in bounds. What an athletic play there. And Ayer called with the foul. So that's 5 on Ayer. So they need to send a sub in. Annalise Slidell checks back in. So a little bit of confusion down there. Henry telling everybody, calm down, it's 2 shots. Second shot goes. This one zipped up to Slidell. Really? All right, foul, a travel called on Slidell. Henry throws it in. 5:09 to go here in the fourth. Fontainebleau up 47-44. Off the glass, sent in. 12 points for Ward on the game. Oh, and Chevalier fouled by Ward. Check that, they call it on Henry. So that'll send Chevalier to the line. Sinks it. She is incredible from the line. Oh, Isabel, I'm sorry. That was the broadcaster jinx there. So 48-46. And we have a timeout on the floor. Fontainebleau leading 48-46, 4:30 to go here in the fourth. Turns, puts it up off the mark. Baptiste gets it back. Bounce pass. This one's up. And foul called. Fouls on White. So Slidell heads to the line to shoot. Misses the first. Off the mark on the second. And Slidell looking to save it. Passes in. And we have a timeout on the floor. 3:57 to go here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leading 48-46. All right, 3:57 to go here. Timeout, coming out of the timeout. Pass in to Slidell. Here's Callahan. Chevalier sinks it. "16 points on the night for Chevalier. She's surpassed her average. Now, both teams in the bonus now, so it'll be 1-1 here for Callahan. Callahan sinks the first one. Off the mark, Henry gets the rebound. So Ward heads to the line. We have 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Sinks it. So at 3 minutes to go in the fourth, the foul party has started. So now Callahan will shoot. Sinks the first one. Off the mark on the second, and we're going to have a jump ball. Eaglin puts it up, and Eaglin's fouled. Eaglin sinks it. And Fontainebleau calls a timeout as they lead 52-50 with 2:36 to go here in the fourth. Coming out of the timeout, Callahan with the throw into Chevalier. And taken away by Eaglin. And a foul. That'll send Eaglin to the line to shoot. First shot's off the mark. This next one to put the Lady Tigers within one. Sinks it. So 52-51, Lady Bulldogs leading. 2:18 to go. And the press is on as Chevalier gets around it, and that one's, they're gonna call the foul on Ward. I don't know, it looked like a fingertips to me, but check that, it's on Williams. Sinks it. Rims out. Now Eaglin will head back to the line. Foul on Brooklyn Callahan. Off the mark, second shot coming. Foul called on White. And so White fouls out. Johnson checks in.
Substitution for Slidell, number 24, Kalen Johnson.
Second shot coming. Sinks it. 55-51, Fontainebleau with the lead. Minute 55 to go here in the fourth. Jumper off the front edge of the rim. Henry, aggressive rebound and puts it up and in. And the foul will send Eaglin back to the line for the 1-and-1. Sinks it. Second shot is off the mark. Thrown away. Eaglin puts it up. Rebound. Putback goes from Ward. And she'll head to the line to shoot the and one. So now Johnson looking to extend the lead of the Lady Tigers. Micaiah Batiste checks in as Schnapp comes out. The Slidell leads 56-55 with 1:13 to play. Johnson looking to extend that lead. Off the mark, but it was another attempt. Off the mark. This one lofted up to Callahan. Chevalier sinks it from downtown. And Slidell takes a timeout. 50 seconds to go here in the fourth. Fontainebleau leading 58-56. Taken away by Slidell. Losing the handle. Let's see, Slidell on it. This will be a, they're going to call a jump ball, but Slidell wants a travel called. The possession arrow to Fontainebleau. So Callahan will throw it in. Chevalier finds Batiste. Oh, and that's gonna, yeah, foul is gonna be called on Henry. So that'll send Batiste to the line. 2 shots, so Coach Achman meeting with her team over on the near sideline. Sinks the first one. So this shot could make it a 4-point game. She sinks it. Fontainebleau leads 60-56 now here. 28 seconds to go in the fourth. Back to Johnson. Johnson finds Eaglin. Here's a 3-point attempt. Off the mark. And Chevalier's foot was on the line. This will be a throw-in for the Lady Tigers. Eaglin, bounce pass. Oh my goodness, loose ball. And we're gonna have a jump ball, and this is gonna go possession to the Lady Tigers. So 13 seconds to go here in the fourth. And we have a timeout on the floor. Fontainebleau leading 60-56. So coming out of the timeout, Johnson to throw it in. Bounce pass in, up, and in for Ward. Clock running. Dumped it off. And let's see, they're calling for foul. And there, Eaglin fouls, but Eaglin fouls out now. A lot of time ran off there with the crowd yelling foul to Slidell. Pizzuto will check in, but let's see. Brooklyn Callahan will head to the line to shoot. 2.6 seconds on the clock. First one rims out. Second shot sinks. So 61-58, 2.6 seconds here. Ball up and off the mark is the pass, and the buzzer sounds. And Fontainebleau wins it 61-58. Let's send our thank yous to those who helped bring you this game, starting with our superintendent, Mr. Frank Javia, Director of Broadcasting, Dr. Melody Menard, cameraman, editor, and coordinator of Channel 13, Dave the Rave Williams, from the Kennel, where the Fontainebleau Lady Bulldogs defeat the Slidell Lady Tigers 61-58. My name is Grant Yenny. Good night.